Good morning, everybody. This is 3333 Lightworker bringing to you this morning the tarot reading for October the 12th through the 18th, 2025. Now, on October the 13th, the moon appears near Jupiter and Venus and Mars, which is a very auspicious time for all of us because things will begin to open up for us. Your interest will get a big boost. Say if you have a creative project you're going, you might get in your showing your progress on YouTube or Twitter or whatever. You may get a loud boost of all these subscribers and likes. So that's a great thing. Or you may have applied for a couple of jobs and then both jobs automatically want to interview you. So you've got your options are opening up for you. So this is a very good auspicious time next week. So pay attention and do your best and be, like I said, if you have to go for interviews or you have to submit a business idea to a company or something be as professional as you can be. Now our first card here is the World. Let me see if I can bring this up to you. There you go, the World. Now, of course, the World is a complete circle. So again, like every 30 days, we complete a cycle. And people overuse that. You ended a cycle, good for you, blah, blah, blah. But it's every 30 days. Or it could be, the biggest ones that we should really pay attention to is the 5-year cycle, a 15, 20, those kind of cycles, which means, like every 7 years your body changes. So every 10 years you complete an entire decade of cycles, which means beginnings and endings and maybe career changes and maybe you color your hair pink instead of blonde or something like that. I mean, you're growing, you're maturing, and you're changing at all times. Now, besides that, you may have decided to leave people, careers, and places in the past, in order to start fresh, because we all need to do this sometimes. At least make one move on your to-do list before the end of 2025 to get yourself going for 2026. So next year, you may do a lot of traveling also. But first, a change must take place. So it means either, you're going to get a career change and you have to relocate, or, you have a new level of awareness in how the world works. Your business ideas are coming to fruition, and now you have to make a decision to take that first leap of faith into, the world of e-commerce, or say like, you want to start your own baking company because you're great at making cakes and cupcakes and cookies and things like that. So you want to make that list and check it twice because Christmas is coming up. I'm just kidding. But anyway, you want to get yourself in order, and that means leaving people who are trying to hold you back. And you all know who that is. It could be friends and family, or those fake friends that smile to your face and then secretly wish your downfall or something like that. Those are the kind of friends you definitely want to get rid of before 2026. Okay, our next card here is the Hierophant. Let me see if I can bring that in a little closer for you. See the stairs walking up to the sky? It almost looks like a lighthouse with the sprinkling of the star there. You are finding a new level of awareness now because you've all taken a little bit into the spiritual world, and you might be reading spiritual books or the Bible for the first time, and it's really intriguing. All those this and thous, and and the Bible contains so much death. It's just like, this is the Bible. You get that aha moment. It's not what you really truly expect, but the good part is in the New Testament area. But you have to get through the Old Testament first, so all of the history and how the world started and things like that. So we're all going. You're all growing with a sense of awareness and how the world works. Some people come in to disrupt, our world, and some people come in to help it. So, I always try to go for the ones that try to help you, achieve things in your life. The ones that, don't ask for anything in return. Those are the kind of people that you want at your side. Those are the helpers in your life. So it also means to take a rest now during this next week of 12 to 18 of October, just to take a couple of hours of rest every other day or something like that. So it allows your body to rejuvenate itself. And in your dreams, you might get a couple of dreams of like genius ideas, of new ideas. Or something that you've been working on and you can't seem to find the answers, all of a sudden in your dreams, because you took a time for a long nap, the answers come to you just as you wake up. I mean, that's spirit working on your behalf right there. So several layers of your existence also may be coming unstuck because you decided to go on the path for your journey, and cut those negative people out of your life. And now certain positive things are happening for you. So congratulations on that. Now the third card we have right here is the Queen of Cups. Let me get that in there sharper for you right there. The Queen of Cups is it shows right there in the picture. She's meditating with the divine and receiving answers because you're becoming, now that you become more aware and more in tune with your own individuality, who you can sense. You can kind of sense things from people before they even open their mouth, or you can sense things happening in the world, and you're trying to prepare yourself for it, or you're making preparations, to save a little bit more money in case you need it, not to eat too much junk food, but to eat more healthier, more fruits and vegetables, green leafy things to help your body stay healthy and everything like that. So also during this time, Spirit is going to guide you to the people, places, and things that are going to help you in some aspect. Or, some people might just have a suggestion. You take off with that idea, you run it, and you have your new, next business idea. Our next card here is the Ace of Swords. Now see how the what is that? Almost like stairs in a circular stairway to stairway to heaven. No, stairway to spirit. Really, gosh, my throat is so dry. It just wants to. I'm like, I've got so much information here, but it just wants you to know that you're being assisted by spirit in your journey, and your life's purpose, or you're becoming more and more aware of your life purpose. It's also going to become busier. So, and you're going to love it too, because there's nothing worse than being idle because you get so bored and all you do is spend your life on social media. I like it myself when I'm totally busy doing, like 3 or 4 jobs at one time. So you can also manifest an easier way because you follow Spirit's guidance. And Spirit is trying to show you the way. Because they know what your wants and your needs are, and that the wishes that you want for life. All you have to do is ask. I say this over and over again. I said, just pray or even meditate and just ask Spirit for guidance and help, and then just sit back and watch them help you, okay? So right here we have the Ace of Wands. I love, like I said in previous readings, I love this one because it's the third eye. The meditation. Ideas are going to come to you because you're opening up your third eye. You're meditating. You're healing your own body with your life's energy. And if you don't know how to do that, there's several YouTube videos that will show you how to heal your own body. But choose the right ones, okay? So choose a video or a person that's been doing this for at least 10 years, okay? Because you don't want to get all wacky if you do it the wrong way. So just this whole theme, I think, this week is to follow Spirit's guidance. And if you meditate and try to envision, the ideas and the goals that you have already written down on paper, into your third eye and ask Spirit to send the people, places, and things your way, it's going to be much, much better for you. Now, the next card here is the Queen of Wands. You see that right there? Yeah. Now, this lady has her stuff all together. She's full of joy, because she has worked and waited patiently. I mean, patiently for her manifestations to appear. So it's also a card of building your confidence because, in the next, I say between now and February of 2026, you will be the center of attention in someone's eyes, whether it be a boss or a new relationship or a new spark of idea. You're going to be the spark in somebody else's eyes, and they're going to see your true essence. They're going to see the joy within you, and they're also going to see a future with you. Like I said, whether it's business, career-wise, or just family, in the family sense, if you know what I mean. So right now, your essence this coming week is going to be so powerful. You're going to attract so much attention, and most of the time you and I, we don't need all of that attention, but we just attract it naturally. It could be our personality. It's just because we're nice people, and people are so in need of somebody nice instead of negative people around them constantly. They're just needing somebody that will say how nice they look, or gosh, your hair looks great today, or did you see that movie the other night, that kind of thing. And just simple things. You're going to get somebody's going to give you that twinkle, and they're going to just talk loudly too, because they're so nervous to be in front of you. They may talk more than they normally do because they're just so excited that somebody shined a light on them that they want to give it right back to you. So that's a good thing. That's a good positive thing for this week. Now, our last card here for this week is the Temperance card. Now, I always call it the yin and yang of life. The medium, the middle road, so we all need to be fluid as we can, because life changes, both rushing in and slowing down at this time. So, and in order for us to do that, we have to stay focused, learn to ground yourself in your body. Maybe go outside and take off your, shoes and just walk around barefoot in the grass, or just take a nature walk and hug a tree, that kind of thing. And, it's just know, please just know and understand, God knows what's best for you in your life. Spirit knows. And they are guiding you to the right people, places, and things. And my gosh, if somebody is depleting your energy, just stay away from them at this time and learn to meditate. I cannot tell you how much it enhanced my life at the time. And I've been doing this for over 15 years. Meditating, it allows you to grow stronger and more, clarity of mind, and it helps you to be more stoic in your decisions. Once you make a decision, stay with it. Don't be flippy floppy and, want to change it because somebody else says, oh, you can't do that, or you can. Don't let anybody tell you cannot do something. If you have the will and the knowledge and that it will take time to master, do it. You only have one life in this lifetime. So make it count and make it for you. Do something for yourself, as well as, I know, family and friends, but for, this is your life. So you have to do things that you cherish to do. And if it's learning to knit, which I find an interesting thing, how they can do these, these blankets and these sweaters, I just find that interesting. I don't know if I had the patience to stay put and do that all that time, but I have been looking into it. Shh, don't tell anybody. But I've been looking into it because it is a way to calm your nerves down and get you away from, social media that is always, bombarding us with this and that happening in the world, and it's nothing positive. So I always say, try to bring in the most highest and vibrant spiritual, energy into your life. And just don't, oh yes, and please don't overdo anything. Because if you learn to meditate and you learn to ground yourself, you will find yourself getting like 50% higher energy in your body, and you won't know what to do with yourself because you're learning to clear away all that negative gray area from other people's energies, and that's kind of seep into your own energy, you know. So always try to manifest an invisible, an invisible energy of around your entire being. For at least, it has to be at least 1.5 feet big. So imagine yourself standing, and this egg-shaped energy is circling around your body, and it's protecting any negative energy coming into your own personal space. Okay, and trust me, it'll you won't come home so feeling so drained and so negative and so upset that all you want to do is plump yourself down on the couch and watch TV. You'll have energy to clean the house. You'll have energy when you come home to actually make a dinner and not just put frozen food in the microwave and zip it, heat it up, and away you go to feed the family. You'll want to do some laundry, and you want to go outside and take a walk with your family or your kids or whatever. So learn to meditate and learn to protect your energy. And like I said, there's thousands of YouTube channels on there that will show you how to protect your energy. And it doesn't take that long, maybe 5-10 minutes at the most. So God bless you. Be safe this week. And if you like these videos, please give me a thumbs up, an okay, and a subscribe. I will truly appreciate it. And if you do, because I do like coffee, you can donate a coffee to me in my name. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Until next time, be at peace. This is 3333 Lightworker.